What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's tutorial we're going to talk about how I mix my vocals right here on Afro Studio, and today we're going to talk about how I mix the Afro Beat vocals, and this is what we are going to be treating today, and this is going to be an amazing tutorial. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and don't forget to watch this video down to the end, so because I'm going to be covering a full process of my vocal processing and the mixing processing, everything right on this video. So if you are new to this channel, you're welcome, and if you are returning subscribers, also you are also welcome back, for we have a new thing that we have to deliver today. So let's get down. First of all, I'm gonna play this song for you guys to listen to the before mixing. So I think I'm gonna hit on this aspect here so that we can start from this aspect instead of starting from the intro. Let's start from somewhere here because of time.
In the middle of the night, baby, you dey give me right. I swear I no go fit to leave your side. Oh, girl, you know, you dey give me everything, girl. I want, I don't know. Me, I don't let you go. On yeah, in the night, I swear to you, yeah. You give me love, yeah. You give me joy, yeah. And at the time, yeah. When you on my lip, yeah. People they talk, say, girl, I want you bad. Cause you dey give me love. I no go leave your side. Come make I give you joy. Girl, I know you bad. Cause you dey give me love. I no go leave your side. Cause you dey give me love. Alright. She was looking so nice, looking so fine when the thing with his mind. Do anything for you, my love, cause you give me everything I never see. She was so fine, it feels best and the kind of size. I don't understand what I want, the kind of size, so blessed, so.
Alright, so that is how it sounds with the mixing process on everything on it. And for now, I'm going to take off the everything I did here. So I think this mixing, we have the rap aspect and we have the normal lead vocals aspect, and then I think we're going to talk about the main vocals, the singing aspect. We're going to leave the rap aspect out of this because I mixed this separately. If you can see, this is the channel for vocal box, which consists of the main artist who is singing. Actually, this artist is same person singing and the ones rapping, trying to like mix up some stuff. So the rap aspect, we're going to talk about that in our next tutorial. So I'm going to be muting every plugin that connected to that. So I'm going to be cutting that off the tracks because of our CPU, and then we're going to talk about what are we going to talk about next now. So I'm going to be muting every plugin that we have used in this so that we can listen to the vocals in a very raw form first of all, so we can know how it sound being recorded. So actually this vocals was recorded in my studio, and then I want to play the raw aspect of this vocals for you guys without auto-tune or without any plugin on it, both the reverb and delay. So let's give it a play and see how it sound.
In the middle of the night, baby, you dey give me right. I swear I no go fit to leave your side. Oh, girl, you know, you dey give me everything, girl. I want, I don't know. Me, I don't let you go. On yeah, in the night, I swear to you, yeah. You give me love, yeah. You give me joy, yeah. And at the time, yeah. When you on my lip, yeah. People they talk, say, girl, I want you bad. Cause you they give me love. I no go leave your side. Come make I give you joy. Girl, I know you bad. Cause you they give me love. I no go leave your side. Cause you they give me love.
Alright.
She was looking so nice.
Alright, so this is how it sounds very raw, and this is how it was recorded directly into the microphone in a very raw form. This is how it sounds without any process on it. So I feel the artist is a very great artist, and I think his song naturally it sound good. So first things that you need to consider when you mix, before you mix the song, is that you make sure that the raw sound already sound good and it's pleasing to listen to, even though without any process of mixing to it. So a bad song will always remain a bad song. There is no how you are going to mix it that is going to be a great song. So bear that in mind and put that in back of your mind in anything that you do. So the first thing I have to add here was my auto-tune. So let me turn off every plugin view so that we can just take it one after the other. So the first thing I decided to add there was an auto-tune. First of all, I have to find the key to my vocal. and I believe everybody has a ways of you finding a key to your vocals. I have a lot of video that talks about how you can find your key to your vocals. So as you can see, my vocals is B major, and then I selected the B major from my key type here, which is B, and then my scale was major, which I use the scale, and then I have to set my input type to low Mi. I believe everybody who has been following me should know how to use the auto tune by now. So my return speed was about 2, and then I didn't touch anything apart from that. That was the only thing I did concerning that. So let's listen with the auto tune and see how it sounds.
In the middle of the night, baby, you dey give me right. I swear I no go fit to leave your side. Oh, girl, you know, you dey give me everything, girl. I want, I don't know. Me, I don't let you.
So what I did there was that so that was how it sounded with that, and then that's my auto tune down there. So the second thing I added to this is an EQ, and this is an EQ from Fast Filter Pro. And what I did here was I boosted this at this edge. I boosted the low end. And why am I boosting this? Because I feel like my vocal is a little bit thin, or it's not that more thick, and it's somehow thin to me. So I decided to just boost it about 2.51 dB at this end, and it sounds this way.
In the middle of the night, baby, you dey give me right. I swear I no go fit to leave your side. Oh, girl, you know, you dey give me everything, girl. I want, I don't know. Me, I don't let you.
Alright, so I just boosted that and I close it, and I added something again. I add my mouth declick to it. This is a plugin for an isotope. So mouth declick, just using it to remove some kind of mouth click on my vocals, so some kind of words. So when I play it, you can see that I start picking it one by one.
In the middle of the night, baby, you dey give me right.
You can see it's reading it, removing a lot of those themes that you might not even be able to hear sometimes, but they are there. So I don't always use this plugin, but in this I use that. So the next thing I added again is an EQ. So I added this EQ. I removed the rumbles from the low end, which I choose. Which, let's take a listen.
Baby, you dey give me right.
So I came to this aspect. There are some bad frequency I don't really like, and so I get rid of them by cutting it down, like so. That was a bad sound. So you have to have your headset to understand whatever I'm doing. So please use your headset to watch this video. Very, very important. So let's take a listen. So this aspect also. So there are bad bird sound at this. So most of them I removed them in 1 dB.
In the middle.
1 dB to 3 dB. That was what I did here. So I just have to cut off all those themes. So how do you cut off? As for the new beginners, is just to click on a point. You can just take it up, size it up, and look for a bad frequency and size out. Let's see. So let's cut this down and see how it sounds. So like I'm gonna do this about 2 dB, a little bit of it, and let's listen.
In the middle of the night, baby, you dey give me right. I swear I no go fit to leave your side. Oh, girl, you know, you dey give me everything, girl. I want, I don't know. Me, I don't let you go.
So that was what I used my EQ for, and that was how I did it. So I added another EQ to it again. Oh, sorry guys, this is full of EQ. It's another mixing. So what I'm going to be doing right here is that I decided to boost a little bit of present into my vocals. I boosted it up a little bit. Here was about 2.7 dB I boosted. Then I came to this aspect. I reduced about 0.9 dB. It's not even up to dB. Here I just have to minus some bad frequency out. So I came to this place. I didn't touch, and I think I didn't touch anything here. I just boosted about 0.3 dB, not even up to a dB. So I came to this place. I didn't think I wanted to touch anything yet. So I came to this aspect, and then I remove about -1 dB from the from the low end. From the high end, I reduced about 1.0 dB from the low end. So you can see the virtual representation at the bottom of the stuff here. You can see the way it goes. So it's just an EQ, and it did the same thing. The good part of this is that this is stock plugin in FL Studio, and it worked perfectly fine. So let's take a listen to it with it.
In the middle of the night, baby, you dey give me right. I swear I no go fit to leave your side. Oh.
So without.
In the middle of the night, baby, you dey give me right.
With it.
In the middle of the night, baby, you dey give me right. I swear I no go fit to leave your side. Oh, girl, you know, you dey give me everything, girl, I want, I don't know.
So you can see how it sound, and you can see how the little things we just did just now, just at least count the vocal down and giving that as time to penetrate through our beat. So I think I like what I did here. So the next plugin I'm going to be adding is a drummer 1973. And this is a very, very great plugin also. I think it's loading. Yeah, we have it here. So this is a drummer. So what I did here was just touch my low band, my mid band, and my high band. So what I did here was, my low was about I just set this to 0, and then my attack was about 50, as you can see. So my release was about -0, and then my gain was about up to, I just gained it a little bit of 1. So my low X over frequency was just boosted it to about 300. So yeah, so I came to this mid band also. I think I did the same thing, and I just touched some things here. Sorry, let me load it back. Okay, so I just touched some frequency. You can also copy this and to see how it works for you. So let's take a listen to it with it and how it sound.
In the middle of the night, baby, you dey give me right. I swear I no go fit to leave your side. Oh, girl, you know, you dey give me everything.
So let's listen to it out and see how it sound.
In the middle of the night, baby, you dey.
So with it.
In the middle of the night, baby, you dey give me right. I swear I no go fit to leave your side.
So you can see the way it sounds. So it's like it bringing some kind of presence into our vocals, and it's bringing some kind of heftiness into the vocals, and which I very much like it, and it's nice. So that's another thing there. So let's talk about something else. So I added something to it again, and I added a P-Tech EQ to it again. So I don't know why our vocals is full of EQ this time around, and I think this is how I feel like mixing this, and this is how I feel like doing some kind of technical stuff in it, using the EQ to boost, remove some bad frequency, and help me to arrive in the safer aspect. So that was what I did. So when I came to let me just say, this is the low end. I just have to boost to about 2. Now my low frequency I have to set to about 100. My attend, how do I call it? I don't know how to call that, but let's just say I boosted that to 5, and then my band width here, I didn't touch anything here. So I came to the aspect of my high end. I boosted about 2.1, and then I didn't touch anything at the high frequency here. So my attend was about 3, and then I didn't touch. The rest was on default access. Let's take a listen to how it sound with all this.
In the middle of the night, baby, you dey give me right. I swear I no go fit to leave your side. Oh, girl, you know, you dey give me everything, girl, I want, I don't know. Me, I don't let you go on yeah. In the night, I swear to you, yeah. You give me love, yeah. You give me joy, yeah. And at the time, yeah. When you on my lip, yeah. People they talk, so I get like I want you bad. Cause you they give me love. I no go leave your side.
So that was what I did concerning this, and that's how it sound without it. Let's see without.
In the middle of the night, baby, you they give me right. I swear I no go fit to leave you.
With it.
In the middle of the night, baby, you they give me right.
So I know you need. I know you on this. You get the point, and the way it was calm, the way you reduced the harshness and the calmness into the vocals, and that was what I really want, and that was what I was using EQ. So right now we are going to be using the fresh air. So I use this fresh air to like add some kind of good present to my vocals, which I selected a preset called vocal boss present. So once I selected it, I think I have as I change this together by clicking these two together. So once I'm turning this knob, it's going to be setting everything here. Why the mid air was about 13 and why the high air was about 4, and you can actually add more than this to your vocals depending on your vocals that you're mixing. We don't have the same vocals, so you can do yours in the way that look good for you. So listen with your ear and know what you're doing. So let's take a listen.
In the middle of the night, baby, you dey give me right. I swear I no go fit to leave your side. Oh, girl, you know, you dey give me everything, girl. I want, I don't know.
So without,
in the middle of the night, baby, you dey give me right.
With it,
in the middle of the night, baby, you dey give me right. I swear I no go fit to leave your side.
So after activating my fresh air, you can see that it brought some little harshness into it, and
in the middle of the night, baby, you dey give me right. I swear I no go fit to leave your side.
So after activating my fresh air, you can see that it brought some little harshness into it, and that is what we're going to treat that on the next plugin that we're going to use. So the next plugin I'm going to use on this mix is Fat Filter Pro, and this is the multi-band, should I call it a compressor? It's a multi-band compressor, and you can at least use it to compress a dynamic range of your mix. So I came to this aspect, so I have to like as you can see, I have to do this. This is my setting for the low end, so I have to set my band to about 4 range. So this is my threshold, and I set this to about minus 15.65 dB, and my range was about plus 2 dB, and my attack was 1, and my release was 20%. So that was what I did at that range. So I came to this place also, it was about 20, and the range was about 1.7, and the attack was 1, and the release was 20%. So I came to the mid range, and which was about 19 dB and minus 19 dB, and my range was about 1.2. My attack was 1, and then my release was 20%, and the highs was also minus 15. That was my threshold. My range was about 1, and my attack was about 3.3, and my release was about 20%. So let's give it a play and see before and after. So let's activate it and see.
In the middle of the night, baby, you dey give me right. I swear I no go fit to leave your side. Oh, girl, you know, you dey give me everything, girl. I want, I don't know.
So without it,
in the middle of the night, baby, you dey give me right. I swear I no go fit to leave your side.
So I like the fact that it's bringing some kind of present and some kind of harmony into it, and making my vocals to be very thick and heavy, like standing out in the mix. I like the fact of that. That was what I was trying to achieve there. So the next thing I'm going to do is adding my studio rack, and this is from Wave, and this is a Wave plugin, and it's loading. Alright, so we have it here right now. So in the Wave rack, I added the GEQ Classic to it. This is what I added to it. So I added this to it, and I decided to remove some stuff at the low end. I decided to remove about 1.3, and here was about 0. Not even a dB, just a little thing. I was trying to remove some kind of harshness from that side, and I was trying to remove some bossiness from this side also, about 0.7 and 0.7. So it's not up to dB, just a little timing that I was trying to do with the EQ. So let's take a listen.
In the middle of the night, baby, you dey give me right. I swear I no go fit to leave your side. Oh, girl, you know, you they give me everything, girl, I want, I don't know.
So the next thing I'm going to add is my DSR. So I use this DSR and I have to set my frequency to about 4672. My input type was this, and then my mode was on split, and my threshold was about minus 41 dB. So that was what I did there. So let's take a listen to how it sound.
In the middle of the night, baby, you they give me right. I swear I no go fit to leave your side. Oh.
So without.
In the middle of the night, baby, you they give me right.
With it.
In the middle of the night, baby, you they give me right. I swear I no go fit to leave your side.
So you can see how calm it is, and without no harshness, you can see the way it sounds with it. So our next plugin I added was a compressor. This was a CLA 76. So I use the CLA 76. First of all, I set it into come off, and then I have to set my ratio to all, and then I have to turn off my analog. I have to off it. I don't want any analog stuff here, so I just have to like set my input to about 30, and then my output was about 18. So let's take a listen to how it sound. Where is my attack, and this is where I set my attack to about 3.52. My release was all the way to 7, and I just wanted it to just do a little timing. So let's take a listen.
In the middle of the night, baby, you they give me right. I swear I no go fit to leave your side. Oh, girl, you know, you they give me everything, girl, I want, I don't know. Me, I don't let you go on the, yeah, in the night, yeah. I swear to you, yeah, you give me love, yeah, you give me joy, yeah, and at the time, yeah, when you on my lip, yeah, people they talk, yeah, girl, I want you bad, cause you they give me love, I no go leave your side, come make I give.
So I'm using this compressor to just stem something, little stuff on it. So as you can see, the compressor metal isn't just moving that, that fast, and then it was just only doing some little touch on it, so picking some stuff outside of it. So that was it. So the next thing I decided to add was an EQ10, and the EQ10 I just use it to just boosted. I removed some frequency I don't like, and then I just boosted the high end, and let's see how it sound with it. I love the sound.
In the middle of the night, baby, you they give me right. I swear I no go fit to leave your side. Oh, girl, you know, you they give me everything, girl, I want, I don't know. Me, I don't let you go on the, yeah, in the night, I swear to you, yeah, you give me love, yeah, you give me joy, and at the time, yeah, when you on my lip, yeah, people they talk, yeah, girl, I want you bad, cause you they give me love, I no go leave your side. So I'm using this compressor to just stem something, little touch on it. So as you can see, the compressor metal isn't just moving that, that fast, and then it was just only doing some little touch on it. So picking some stuff outside of it. So that was it. So the next thing I decided to add was an EQ10, and the EQ10 I just use it to just boosted. I removed some frequency I don't like, and then I just boosted the high end, and let's see how it sound with it.
So I'm using this compressor to just boosted. I love the sound.
In the middle of the night, me I don't let you go on the, yeah, in the night, yeah. I swear to you, yeah, you give me love, yeah, you give me joy, yeah, and at the time, yeah, when you on my lip, yeah, people they talk, yeah, girl, I want you bad, cause you they give me love.
So that was what I did with that, and that was all I did concerning the aspect of the vocals, and continue everything in here. There I just added this time my plugin I use in recording, so I thought about that in my class. So what I just did here was to just add a reverb to it. So I added this sub reverb. So let's just talk about the reverb. So I added this sub reverb to it. And then I set it to smooth run, as you can see. So my pre-delay was about my pre-delay. I have to calculate it, and you can just go to a site called reverb calculator and just enter your tempo. Enter the tempo of your beat or of your music, and then you can just derive it and just come write it here, and it's fine. So I have to set my mix to about 13.0. I think I did some kind of little things, little timing and playing with this stuff here. Yes, I think so. My decay was something here. You can also copy my setting if you feel it to work for you best. So I set my color to 1980. So let's take a listen to how it sound with it.
In the middle of the night, baby, you they give me right.
Let me turn it on.
In the middle of the night, baby, you they give me right. I swear I no go fit to leave your side. Oh, girl, you know, you they give me everything, girl, I want, I don't know. let you go. On the yeah, in the night, I swear to you, yeah. You give me love, yeah. You give me joy, yeah. And at the time, yeah. When you on my lip, yeah. People they talk, say, regular, I want you bad. Cause you they give me love. I no go leave your side. Come make I give you joy, girl, I know you bad.
So this reverb, I don't want to use too much of this reverb, so I just want to use the reverb to just tell me this is not going to be my main reverb, so we are going to say add another reverb to it. So let's get there. So what I did here, I have to sidechain my reverb to this place and then added some stuff here. So I added this reverb, the Valhalla reverb. So I used the plate reverb this time around. My mix was all the way to 100, my delay was 20, my decay was 2.4, and then let's give it a play and see.
In the middle of the night, baby, you dey give me right. I swear I no go fit to leave your side. Oh, girl, you know, you dey give me everything, girl. I want, I don't know. Me, I don't let you go. On the yeah, in the night, I swear to you, yeah. You give me love, yeah. You give me joy, yeah. And at the time, yeah. When you on my lip, yeah. People they talk, say, regular, I want you bad. Cause you they give me love. I no go leave your side.
So I don't want the reverb to be much, so I was trying to like adjust the reverb and make it sound natural and take away some kind of reverb out of it. So that was what I was trying to do. So those are the setting of the reverb I did. The next thing I did, I first of all added a reverb from FL Studio, the stock reverb, but I ended up not using it. And then I added an EQ to it to remove the low end and the high end just to fit in my reverb very well. So I also sidechained this using my fruit limiter, and I put it to comp, and then I have to touch my threshold to just to make my reverb to only be present when the artist stops singing and not to be overcrowding everywhere. Then I have to bring down the volume of my reverb down to this aspect. So if at all I take the reverb all the way up, this is how it's going to sound if it's all the way up.
In the middle of the night, baby, you dey give me.
Okay.
In the middle
Okay,
of
I think I automated my reverb. I think so. Something here. Let's see. No, I didn't automate it. So let's see why is it coming down.
in the middle of the night, baby, you dey give me right. I swear I no go fit to leave your side. Oh, girl, you know, you dey give me everything, girl. I want, I don't know. Me, I don't let you go. On the yeah, in the night, I swear to you, yeah. You give me love, yeah. You give me joy, yeah. And at the time, yeah. When you on my lip, yeah. People they talk, say, regular, I want you bad. Cause you they give me love. I no go leave your side. Come make I give you joy, girl, I know you bad. Cause you they give me love. I no go leave your side. Cause you they give me love, Alright, she wasn't looking so nice.
So coming to my delay aspect, I did the same thing on my delay, and I have to sidechain just as normal, and then set my dry to this aspect, and then my input my timing was about 3, yeah, and then I just cut a little bit here and then bring down all the way my dry all the way up down and set into pink pound, and that was all I did there. And then I decided to add a reverb to my delay, a little reverb, a little wetness, and to just giving that musical feeling. And then I have to also add my fruit limiter to it just to sidechain everything to work perfectly good. So that was what I did here. So just touching my threshold and other things there. So that was how it sound with it.
In the middle of the night, baby, you dey give me right. I swear I no go fit to leave your side. Oh, girl, you know, you dey give me everything, girl. I want, I don't know. Me, I don't let you go. On the yeah, in the night, I swear to you, yeah. You give me love, yeah. You give me joy, yeah. And at the time, yeah. When you on my lip, yeah. People they talk, say, regular, I want you bad. Cause you they give me
So guys, I have a lot of things, information to bring to you guys. All I want you guys to do is subscribe, support me and help me out on this journey, and I'm going to put you guys through on whatever that you need to know. So if you are confused on anything, you can just drop your comment and ask for any video tutorial that you want to, and I'm going to pass that to you as soon as possible. So thanks guys, and thanks for watching. This is where we are going to end for today. Have a nice day.